What's up YouTube, I'm Born here and welcome to my editing bench. This is a breakdown video of, as usual, one of my favorite shots, and this is because I was not able to do enough behind the scenes video for you guys, so I decided to do this series of videos to explain to you like how I shot some of my favorite shots to you guys. I really enjoyed doing this shoot because the model is an amazing actress and her outfits are always on point. Also, there was a stylist on board. In fact, this shoot was a collaboration between the stylist, the actress, and myself. We had been planning it for a while and we finally got the chance to do it. We shot it in a luxurious furniture shop which was full of props and amazing setups. They also had a lot of vintage setups which really complemented the costume and the look that we were going for. Anyway, so let me quickly show you guys how I did these shots. And by the way, thank you guys for the views and the likes and the comments. I really appreciate. Thanks for the motivation to create more content for you guys. So the lighting in this shoot was a really simple one. As usual, it was a one light setup. And first of all, the location where we shot these photos, it had a lot of ambience. They had a huge glass windows with a lot of light coming in indoors, and so already there was a lot of ambience in there. And you know me, I always like to work with the ambience. I didn't kill the ambience, or I decided not to kill the ambience. I worked along with the ambience. So if you look at this shot, this is where I positioned the light, because light was coming from outside through the window to hit the model. And so that's exactly where I positioned the light. I wanted the lighting to be really natural, that you may think that the light is coming from the window hitting her, but it's actually intentional. Also, I decided to position the light from this angle so that it will hit her face on one side, giving the Rembrandt triangle over here. As you can see, there's a triangle. I always like to do the Rembrandt type of lighting to introduce a bit of mood to the photo, because I don't really like doing photos where the light illuminates the face, all parts of the face of the model, killing the character in their face. So I always love to do the Rembrandt lighting where the light hits one side of the model's face and then it falls over to the other. And if maybe it's too dark on the other side, I may use a reflector or white bounce to fill in a little bit. But note that the two sides of her face should not be of the same brightness. So the light is coming in on the left behind the couch and then hitting her face on one side and spilling a little bit over onto the other side. I did that because I wanted it to feel really natural and not give you the sense of it was lit with an artificial light. So you can see the same technique in this photo too. The light is hitting her on camera left and then creates the Rembrandt triangle. Also, there's light coming from the window on this side. Instead of going against the ambience, I work with the ambience. I study where the light is coming through and I position the model. So if you look at the back here, the light coming through here is hitting her back. You may think that I use the second light, or it's something that you may use a second light to do to give her that rim, but I position her in that way that the light coming from the window would hit her back, as if I used a second light as a rim light. But this is a one light setup, which is the main light on the model's face. if you look at this photo too, it's the same thing. The light hitting her on camera left and falling off onto the other cheek to create the Rembrandt triangle, and then natural lights coming from the window hitting her and rimming her. Also, you must take note that like it's always subtle and soft. You know, this is a beauty shoot and she's a beautiful model in a really nice luxurious environment, so it's always advisable to give her that soft and glowy look and also introduce a little bit of drama. So it's really crucial to study your environment, like when you're about to shoot or when you are doing an indoor shoot. It's really important to study where the light is coming from and work along with it. You know, sometimes you don't have to kill the ambience and everything. You work with how the light is entering the room. You position the model and then add your artificial light to balance out, but do it in such a way that is really natural and subtle. This is why it's so important to see light. You know, when you're working around, you have to really take note of how light is working in the environment. When light is passing through a window, light passing through the leaves, all of those things, you really have to be conscious of all of these things when you are doing a photo shoot. Because with these photos, if I tell somebody that I use one light, the person may not believe it, because like obviously there's more than one light in this photo. But I used one light to do it because I know how to work along the ambience in the environment to achieve a photo that you may need like 2 or 3 lights to achieve. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video.